Hi.
This is Lily.
This is Lily and Tanya.
He looks just like your mom. When people bring up my mom, I either get really nervous or really excited, which are kind of like opposites, but it's kind of like all at the same time. It's just pretty emotional.
We have always known when we met Lily when she was little, she was this little tiny person and she had a big, huge spirit stuck in her little body. And she has spent her entire life fighting the fact that she was big and stuck in a little body. So when we realized that she was old enough to know her story, and we told her, I don't know that all 12-year-old girls would take the story to hear that they were born in a homeless shelter quite the way she did. When Lily's mom left the shelter, she was getting her life in order after she had left the shelter and was trying to go back to church and live a normal life. And she showed up at our church one Sunday and she had 3 babies in arms. And she knocked on our door and she said, "Is this the nursery?" And we said, "Yes, it is." And so she said, "This is Lily and we're going to send her to your nursery." And she said, "Lily's a little afraid of men," and my husband said, "Okay." So Lily's mom dropped her off and we closed the door and Lily crawled up into my husband's arms and snuggled into his neck, and she had a big fat squishy diaper, and that's where she sat for the rest of the day.
So she's out of the shelter and she got an apartment, and then she was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Mom and I had a heart-to-heart conversation one day, and she called me and she said, "You know, if I don't survive this breast cancer, would you be willing to take Lily and make her part of your family?"
And she didn't have very much time after that.
If I don't make it, that she has a place where she feels comfortable. And unfortunately, that's how life progressed. And Lily's mom passed when she was 3.
She asked them if they would take me.
We did like we promised, and we included her into our family, and she has been here ever since.
And they said yes. And so that's where I am now. Testing.
I just talked to her on the way in, so
Sounds great.
we can get her on the phone and have her forward the phone. 2 hands, you can double over, smile.
Didn't know much about my before I got adopted life, and it was kind of stressing me out because I didn't know like anything really about where I came from.
I remember you because you were really busy and you loved to explore and you loved all the activities. So you were always everywhere, and we just made sure we had plenty of activities for you. We enjoyed you being little. And it's really good to see you right now.
Yeah.
Really good.
When you were here, you would have been laying on the floor in a
On the
mat,
mat.
maybe
Nice
drooling,
nap.
and would have been sleeping here. And then after nap time, you would have had some snacks.
Playtime.
As you know, there's a lot of history of why people might live at the village. And so this store is here to really help overcome homelessness for the kids. Because homelessness as an adult isn't easy, as a kid, sometimes it's unfathomable. And so what you have given us to stock these shelves, because this will be bare in a little while, it's so the kids can engage in some things that are not easy to do and know that there's something fun at the end that they can get because they put so much effort in. And we can't thank you enough that you're playing it forward with what your story is. You're making another kid who maybe doesn't think their story has a chance of ending well, that it can. And we're really, really grateful, so thank you.
I kept on thinking it must have been like really bad where I came from for me not to know about it, but really it wasn't, because, well, it's sad. It's sad to be homeless, but I feel like the people here can be just as happy as like people anywhere.
I've learned that a lot of people intentions are good,